this tutorial, we will study the Aeneid, Book 4, lines 296 to 308. But the queen sensed his tricks, who could deceive a lover, and was first to surmise his future movements, fearing everything, no matter how safe. The same impious rumor announced to her, frenzied, that the fleet is being armed, and the course is being prepared. Devoid of reason, she rages, and, incensed, through the whole city she runs wild, like a bacchanal, thrilled by the moving of the sacred symbols, when the triennial mystic rites goad her on, as the cry Bacchus is heard, and Mount Cithaeron calls her by night with a shout. Finally, on her own initiative, she addresses Aeneas with these words: "Did you even hope, faithless one, that you could conceal so much sacrilege, and leave my land without a word? Does not our love hold you, nor the pledge once given to you, nor the fact that Dido is about to die in a cruel death? At regina dolos, quis fallere posset amantem, praesensit." But the queen sensed his tricks. Who could deceive a lover? A subjunctive verb here rendered as could, and remember an infinitive following the verb to be able, so who is able to do something? Who could deceive a lover? Motusque excapit prima futuros, omnia tuta timens. And was first to surmise. Now, prima is an adjective describing Dido, so she first surmised his future movements, fearing everything, no matter how safe. Literally, fearing all things safe. But the idea here is that in her insanity, as she's now realizing Aeneas is about to leave, she thinks that even safe things are somehow not safe. Eadem impia fama furenti detulit armari classem cursumque parari. The same impious rumor announced to her frenzied. Now, what was announced? This is an indirect statement construction, so we don't have the word that actually in the Latin, and following the verb of speaking, we have an accusative as the subject of a clause, and infinitives function as the verb. We're going to have two passive infinitives. If this had been an E, armare would mean to arm, parare, to prepare. Changing that E to an I, it becomes to be armed and to be prepared. The fleet is being armed, and the course is being prepared. Saevit in ops animi totamquem censa per urbem bacatur. Devoid of reason. Inopes means to lack something, and animi literally means spirit, so lacking of spirit. Here, devoid of reason, she rages, and incensed, through the whole city, she runs wild. Now, this verb, bakor, to function as a bacchanal, is leading us to a simile where Dido is going to be described as one of the crazy devotees of the god Bacchus, the god of wine. qualis commotis excita sacristias, like a bacchanal, thrilled, or excited more literally, thrilled by the moving of the sacred symbols, more literally, by the sacred things having been moved. Ubi audito stimulant triaterica Baccho orgia. When the triennial mystic rites goad her on, more literally, they stimulate, and what's left over here is a mini ablative absolute. So the condition under which the triennial mystic rites goad her on is when audito Baccho, literally with Bacchus having been heard, but a better rendering, as the cry Bacchus is heard. Nocturnusque vocat clamore Cithaeron. And Mount Cithaeron calls her by night with a shout. Tandem his Aenean compellat vocibus ultro. Finally, on her own initiative, she addresses Aeneas, left over, his vocibus, with these words. Dissimulare etiam sperasti, perfide, tantum posse nefas tacitusque mea decedere terra? Did you even hope, faithless one? Now sperasti is a syncopated form of the longer, fuller speravisti. It's introducing yet another indirect statement. So, did you even hope? And what will follow is the things that he hoped, and will have infinitives functioning as the verb. The primary one, did he hope to be able? Rendered here as that you could. Did you hope that you could conceal so much sacrilege and leave? So the next infinitive here is still dependent on the verb that introduced. So did you hope to be able to conceal so much sacrilege? And did you hope to leave my land without a word? Nec te noster amor, nec te data dextera quondam, nec moritura tenet crudeli funere dido. Does not our love hold you? Now, all of these clauses are going to be hanging on, does not this hold you? Does not that hold you? So first off, does not our love hold you, nor the pledge once given to you? Does not that hold you? Understood here is that they made a pledge to be faithful and to stay together until their death. Nor the fact that Dido is about to die, a future participle, to be about to die in a cruel death.